Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. New week, new video, another brand new video. Guys, today's video I'm going to tackle something. I think the last video I put out was an old bottling off the shelf, the old Palate 17. Been sitting around on the shelf for a wee while, and I just decided to crack into it. Go back in the day and look at some older whiskies. This one here, I'm going to do the same thing, guys. I'm going to start a little trifecta. I'm going to do a little trio of videos. I'm going to start off with this one today. I'm going to tackle just a quick update on what it is. I was sitting on Thursday night, quietly watching the V-pub, having a couple of drams. It was all about the barley, what it does to whiskey and all that kind of stuff. And I was really engrossed in it and I was really involved. And then when it got to the Bere Barley section, it blew my mind. And I was watching Roy. Roy's obviously poured some Bruichladdich Bere Barley. And I think Per has cracked open some Arran Bere Barley, both from Orkney. It's the Orkney Bere Barley. It was grown in Orkney. It was moved to Inverness. I think it was malted in Inverness, and then it was sent to obviously the distilleries. As far as I know, I think there's only the two that have done it. Is the Arran and the Bruichladdich. I think Springbank is the other one that kind of messes around with the local barley, and I think that's probably the nearest to it. So I got so carried away, I decided to go down, pull my bottles off the shelf, crack them open. So I've spent the last few nights with them, trying them, really getting into this one, and I've been smashing through this Arran. Responsibly, of course. So what I'm going to do with the videos, guys, I'm going to do the Arran one today, I'm going to do the Bruichladdich one next, and then I'm going to do a kind of side-by-side, head-to-head, whiskey battle, whatever you want to call it. So that's the plan going forward. So what's about Bere Barley? So Bere Barley is probably, it's thought to have been the oldest cultivated barley in Scotland. It was introduced by the Vikings, and up until the 19th century they've been using Bere Barley. So I think what the problem is with it, I think it's a low yielding barley. So I think that it's not used that much today in modern distilling because of the low yield. I think there's more modern barleys out there, like the Lorette and maybe the Golden Promise and things like that. I think they're more higher yielding barleys, so they tend to be used more. So the great thing, and to be fair, this one was distilled in 2004, so I'm amazed that Arran was experimenting way back then with that. So if they're using Bere Barley, guys, the distillery's not using it to make money. They're using it to enhance flavour and all that. And they reckon the job is that the Bere Barley delivers more flavour. So if the distilleries want to make money, they're not going to use Bere Barley. So I've got a quick one through social media, guys, a quick social media check. I think Scapa currently have some Bere Barley maturing in their warehouses. Not too sure when that's going to be released. I think the talk is maybe in at least another year. So look out for the Scapa. So yes, so the Arran, this is the whole thing with Bere Barley. What is it going to do with this Arran spirit? And hopefully over the 3 videos we'll see how it compares to the Arran distillate and how it compares with the Bruichladdich distillate. So what kind of impacts it have. So guys, this one I've been covered up for the last hour or so. So I'm just going to dive in, I'm going to nose it, taste it. So this one's really quite sweet now. But guys, when I first poured this, probably half an hour ago, it was musty, it was outdoorsy, it was farmy, wet grass, damp haystacks, hay bales. That slightly farmy, outdoorsy vibe was going on. But I think the longer you leave this in the glass, the sweeter it becomes. So now it's quite fresh and zesty and really, really fruity. Those kind of farmy, outdoory things are underlining. They're still there in the back, but the fruit has now jumped to the front. Peachy, apricot, bags of citrus fruit, truckloads of citrus fruits. But it's appley, it's apple juice, it's grape juice. And then the same thing, there's this real malty character going on. Real cereally, biscuity, malty vibe going on. And there's the beautiful things from the ex-bourbon, which is bringing the vanillas and bringing the honeys. So there's a real lovely nose going on. It's not for the faint-hearted guy. This is not for the newbie. If you want to get your geek on, this is the kind of whiskies that you want to be getting into. This is a real geeky whiskey. It's got a lovely complexity to it. Even on the nose, it's lovely. It's challenging on the nose. Some spice, some angelica, some dill, maybe some pepper, maybe some ginger. So there's definitely a spicy vibe thing going on. But yeah, wonderful nose, guys. Really encouraging. Looking forward to sharing this one with you. So let's just dive in and let's just kind of send it down the hatch. Nice and responsibly, folks. Cheers. Oh my. Oh, dearie me. Wow. Wow. First whiskey of the day, guys. That's coming a wee bit punchy. Punchy, spicy, peppery. Lovely intensity up front. Yeah, it's 46% ABV. It's non-chill filtered and it's natural colour, as everything is from Arran. But the difference with this one, guys, it comes in a little bit dry on arrival. Punchy, spicy, oily, creamy, even syrupy. So that little bit syrupy thing going on. Comes in dry, then it's very mouth-watering very quickly. And then it becomes a real sweet arrival. Spicy, punchy, waxy arrival. It's a real chewy whiskey. So there's a little slight bitterness there as well, but nothing off-putting. Little earthy on arrival, and a little bit salty. And that's just the arrival. And then as it develops, let me have a second sip, guys. Let me do a bit of research for this. Here comes the fruit. Orchard fruit. Pineapple, mango, apricot, peach, apple. But it's syrupy. So it's like a tinned pineapples, tinned peaches, tinned apples. It's got that real syrupy vibe going on. And it's wonderfully, the balance is beautiful between the fruit, the spice, the malty character, the biscuity stuff. It's now gone a wee bit toasty. There's a real toasty note, toasted bread note. It's also almost like honey on toast. A little bit of chamomile tea going on there. There's a real interesting, complex, fantastic whiskey. So guys, let me do another quick sip for the finish and I'll try and conclude on this, try and give it a score, try and get myself gone. Cheers. Just gets better. The more you sip it, as you can see, guys, I'm doing quite well with it. It's only been since, well, it's time this comes out, it may be a bit longer, but it's been 4 or 5 days that I've had with this bottle. So I've done really well with it. Also done equally as well with the Bruichladdich. So the finish on this one, it's barley water. It's salty, it's spicy, peppery. There's a slight minerality to it, that kind of wet stone, maybe, definitely some lemon peel. But it's still fresh, it's still clean, it's still zesty, it's juicy and it's fruity right through to the very end. So wow, what a whiskey, guys. What a whiskey. Can't believe it's took me so long to crack it open. I'm very thankful that I have. Thanks to Roy and thanks to Per and thanks to the V-Pub, or it would still be sitting there on the shelves. So, yeah, how would we score this one, guys? What would we conclude and what would we score it? Just before I score it, guys, if you like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. YouTube likes it, Alan likes it. Hit that subscribe button, guys, just helps the channel out. Just a friendly reminder from me to thee, it's still completely free, it still doesn't cost you a penny, and you're still helping the channel massively on its way to the 7.5k. We're getting closer there now, guys, so with your help, help an old man out. various ways you can support the channel. If you want to become a channel member, you can hit the button down below. If you want to join us on Patreon, feel free to join on Patreon. You can do it for free, or you can pay a little bit. It's all fantastic, wonderful, wonderful stuff. But score-wise, on this one, I'm looking... This has easily got to be a 90 out of 100, guys. 90 out of 100, 90 points. I've not gave a 90 for a wee while, to be fair. But this, in my opinion, guys, this is probably to date, and as you can see, I'm an Arran fan. This is probably my favourite Arran to date. It's ex-bourbon. I'm a sherry guy as well, so this is super, super whiskey. If you've tried it, guys, dive in the comments, let me know what you think about it. If you tried to pick one up, if you tried to get them at auction, I think that's the only place you can get them now. But guys, 90 out of 100. But other than that, I'm Alan. I'm the whiskey friend. I'm looking forward to tackling the Bruichladdich, and I'm looking forward to doing them side by side, because I think it'd be an epic whiskey battle. But I'm Alan. I'm the whiskey friend. Until next time, guys, as always, the pleasure is in the sharing, and don't forget to send some great whiskey straight down the hatch. Cheers, folks.